Silence creates a vacuum. When you refuse to fill it, you force your opponent to dump their insecurities into that empty space. Today, we are dissecting ways to weaponize this silence.
All right, let's talk about a superpower that most people completely overlook. In a world that's just getting louder and more chaotic, we're going to dive into the incredible art of not reacting. It's about finding this immense strength, not in frantic action, but in strategic, powerful stillness. You've seen this, right? We're conditioned to think that noise equals power, that the person making the biggest scene is the one in charge. But what if that's all wrong? I mean, really think about it. This one question, it's the key to unlocking a huge advantage in pretty much every area of your life. And the answer really comes down to understanding the fundamental difference between prey and a predator. And this comparison just nails it. On one side, you've got the patient predator. Picture a crocodile in the water, just perfectly still. It's not flinching at every little ripple. It's waiting, conserving every single bit of its energy for that one perfect moment to strike. And then on the other side, you've got panicked prey, jumping at every shadow, wasting energy, making a ton of noise. At the end of the day, this is the choice you have: chaotic reaction or focused, patient power. Okay, so if being patient and still is so obviously the better strategy, why is it so hard? Why do we get sucked into drama so easily? Why do we chase the chaos? Well, it's not some kind of character flaw. It's actually baked right into our biology. See, deep down, underneath all of our complicated thoughts and feelings, our nervous system is basically this ancient, simple machine. It's constantly scanning our environment with just one goal in mind, and to do that, it's always asking one very, very specific question. That's it. That's the entire game. Almost all of our unconscious behavior is driven by that one simple question. Every conversation, every look from a stranger, every potential conflict gets filtered through that single lens. Am I safe? The real problem is how we go about trying to answer it. And this right here perfectly illustrates the trap we all fall into. Somebody says something, they provoke you. Your nervous system immediately fires off. Am I safe? Now, when you react with anger or drama or anxiety, you are literally shouting back at your own body, "No, I'm not safe. This is a huge threat." You're just feeding the chaos, which confirms the initial fear, and you get stuck in this awful, vicious cycle of stress. I love this quote because it's so blunt, and it's so true. Every single time you react to some pointless provocation, you are giving away your most valuable asset, your mental and emotional energy. You're letting someone else's negativity live in your head rent-free, and that's a price that's just too high to pay. So how do we break out of this cycle? How do we stop paying that rent? Well, we do it by learning a new skill. Let's call it a master's technique, emotional jujitsu. In martial arts, jujitsu is all about using your opponent's own force, their own momentum, against them. Emotional jujitsu works on the exact same principle. When somebody comes at you with all this chaotic, aggressive energy, you don't meet it with more force. No, you just step aside, you stay still, and you let their own momentum carry them right past you until they completely tire themselves out. Now this is a total reframing of what it means to win. Winning isn't about getting the last word in or proving you were right all along. Real victory is having the wisdom to see that the fight isn't worth your energy in the first place and just refusing to even step into the ring. You save all of that precious energy for the things that actually matter. But here's the really cool part. This isn't just a defensive move to protect your peace. Oh no. This non-reaction, the strategic silence, it's one of the most powerful offensive tools you have. It is absolutely a weapon. We're taught from a young age to see silence as passive, right? Like it's a sign of weakness or that you're giving in. We have to completely unlearn that. In a world that is nothing but noise, deliberate silence is a massive declaration of control. It's a calculated, strategic move that can instantly change the entire dynamic of a situation. Just look at the advantages. By staying silent, you're hoarding your energy while your opponent is just burning through theirs. You project this aura of unshakable control, which is incredibly unnerving for someone who's expecting you to freak out. It completely confuses them. And most importantly, it gives you the space to actually think, to plan your next move. While they get so uncomfortable with the silence, they usually just start talking and reveal everything you need to know. The transformation here is just, it's night and day. Before, you're like a puppet, and the chaos around you is pulling all the strings. You're left feeling drained, always one step behind. But after you master non-reaction, you become the one in control. You're focused, you're strategic, you hold all the cards. So I'll leave you with this. The very next time someone tries to drag you into an argument, the next time chaos starts to bubble up around you, remember you have a choice. You can react, get sucked into the drama, and become the prey. Or you can choose stillness. You can choose observation. You can choose silence. You can be the predator. The choice is always yours.